Welcome Scorpio to your weekly reading. This is for the 23rd to the 30th of September. We are going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you for this week. Scorpio, I'm going to start off by looking at the first row as the possible energy beginning the week. The second row is the area you should focus on. The third row are your possible challenges, if any. The fourth row are messages and advice from Spirit. And finally, the fifth row is the possible outcome of the week. Scorpio, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Scorpio, I'm going to start off over here with Six of Cups, and we're looking at the possible energy beginning the week, and I will just get your clarifier. So we want to see now what Six of Cups is for Scorpio, please. The Eight of Cups. Scorpio, what we are seeing here is that at the beginning of this week, there is a possibility that somebody from your past is going to be reaching out and making contact. Somebody, my dear Scorpios, that either walked away from you or you walked away from them, but you haven't had contact with them for some time. As you can imagine, my dear Scorpios, this could be anybody. It could be an ex-romantic partner, it could be a friend you fell out with, a family member you stopped speaking to, it could have been a business partner you came to blows with. It could be anybody. But somebody from your past early this week is going to be making contact. Now, my dear Scorpios, this could be for a variety of reasons. It could be that they're coming in with an apology. It could be that they're just coming in and saying, Scorpio, let's talk about it. Let's let bygones be bygones and move on. I miss you. I want you back in my life. Or it just could be somebody, my dear Scorpios, that you just lost contact with. You know how it sometimes happens. As we move through life and we change jobs and cities and countries, this could be a friend from childhood who all of a sudden finds themselves in the same city as you and reaches out and says, Scorpio, let's meet for a coffee. I'd love to see what you've been up to. So this is the possibility I'm seeing for you at the beginning of this week. Let us move on now and see what Five of Swords is all about that is sitting in the area you should focus on. Right, let us see now what Five of Swords is for Scorpio, please. The Nine of Wands. Now, my dear Scorpios, what you are being told to focus on this week is an area of your life that is giving you the Nine of Wands energy. And Nine of Wands is the energy of depletion, of exhaustion, of having to overcome an immense amount of obstacles and challenges. And of course, my dear Scorpios, you can imagine this could come through in any area of your life. You're being asked now to focus on this because Nine of Wands energy is not sustainable. You cannot continue feeling like this ongoing. Something has to break and something has to release. Wherever this is coming up for you, when you address it and you confront it, you're being told that you're going to get an outcome that is going to enable you to close down this energy of always having to protect yourself, be on guard, walking on eggshells, not sure what's coming around the corner. With Five of Swords coming in here, it's a very positive message for us that you're going to be able to put this energy to rest, my dear Scorpios. So if Nine of Wands is the energy of you struggling with a family member, And there's so much bickering and disagreements and shouting and yelling at one another. And it's affecting the entire family. And everybody's saying, Scorpio, you can't carry on like this. The whole family are feeling this energy. This would be the week, my dear Scorpios, where you sit down with this particular family member and you thrash it out. You get to the core of what's going on here. And with 5 of Swords, we get the energy of you feeling as though you have accomplished something. It has not been easy, but you get to the other side of it. Now, I just gave you a family example. This could be something with your significant other, something that's happening at work. Wherever it comes up for you, my dear Scorpios, focus on it, because you need to pull right out of our 9 of Wands energy and really now come out the other end feeling like you have accomplished something in terms of releasing yourself out of a really sticky and uncomfortable situation. Now let us see what the Knight of Swords is all about for you that is sitting in your possible challenges. So we just want to see now what Knight of Swords is for Scorpio, please. And you have the Hermit. This is a very interesting message coming through here, my dear Scorpios, because what we see here, my dear Scorpios, with the Hermit coming out, you're being asked not to stay in Hermit mode too long this week. And this Hermit mode could very well relate to what is going on here. The Hermit here is giving me the energy of thinking, what should I do? How should I do it? Should I send them an email? Should we do it by phone? Would it be better if we sat down face to face? And then re-looking at everything and then speaking to people to get their advice. And what it does, it just holds you in the energy of thinking and planning, which could lead to analysis paralysis. Your challenge this week, my dear Scorpios, is not to get into this energy, to make a decision of how you're going to do it, where you're going to do it, and take action. Pick up that phone and make that difficult call and get things moving. With Knight of Swords sitting above you, can you see the difference in the energy, especially when it comes to the pace of the card? Here we are thinking and pondering and analyzing, and here we see our knight charging into the future. As soon as you make a move, my dear Scorpios, in terms of getting out of 9 of Wands, my gosh, things are going to move incredibly fast for you. It is as though this energy is just going to slip completely behind you, and you are now just moving forward, focusing on what you want to see, what you want to do and bring into your life. So my dear Scorpios, just be aware of not to stay too long in hermit mode. Make your decision and then put it into action. Now let us see what strength is all about, that is sitting in messages and advice from Spirit. So we just want to see now what strength is for Scorpio, please. And you have the 6 of Pentacles. Scorpio Spirit wants you to know that you have strength within you that you don't even know or realize. And you're going to see this strength come to the forefront this week. Just as she is taming and calming the lion, which looks quite frightening and overwhelming, we are being told that you are going to be able to address whatever this situation is for you. It is always the thought of something, my dear Scorpios, that is far more frightening than actually getting in there and dealing with the situation. Spirit is acknowledging it might feel daunting and it might feel overwhelming, but as soon as you get going, my dearest Scorpios, you're going to manage it far easier than you anticipated. Spirit also has a very interesting message for you with 6 of Pentacles. Because what I am seeing here for you is that whoever you are dealing with here is going to be very receptive and open to you coming forward and wanting to sort out whatever Nine of Wands represents to you. They're not going to shun you, ignore you, or turn you down. Not at all. Actually, I think they're going to be very grateful, my dear Scorpios, that you have made the first move. You know, it takes a lot of courage, my dear Scorpios, to make the first move, to speak to whoever this person is and say, come on, this is not working. We have to sort it out. We need to discuss this. I think there's an element of relief on their part that you had the courage to initiate this and that you can now both sit down and work this out. Very nice message coming through from Spirit. Now let us see what Eight of Pentacles is all about for you that is sitting in the possible outcome of the week. So we want to see now what Eight of Pentacles is for Scorpio, please. And you have the Ace of Wands. What a wonderful ending to the week. My dear Scorpios, at the end of the week, we see the very auspicious card of the Ace of Wands coming through. Hand of God giving you the wand of infinite possibility. This wand, my dear Scorpios, is a very empowering and exciting energy. And what I feel is that you are bringing this energy in for yourself. Now, this energy could very well come through with whomever this person is for you, and this reconnection. Perhaps this brings back somebody that you want in your life, or somebody who has something to offer you. This could be a boss you worked for 5 years ago who phones you up and says, Scorpio, what are you doing now? I'd love you to come through for an interview. This could be a friend you haven't spoken to for years and years and years. You just lost touch, that calls you up and who tells you, you know, Scorpio, I always had a crush on you. I was wondering if it is appropriate and you are available if you'd like to go for a meal. So it has this wonderful magical energy about it that brings in fresh new possibility that perhaps you haven't even thought of. This Ace of Wands could very well be the energy we see here, which brings in the energy of releasing right out of Nine of Wands and giving you, my dear Scorpios, that feeling of a well-deserved win, a victory out of that energy. Whatever it is for you, with Eight of Pentacles sitting above it, Scorpio, by the end of the week, you're feeling so good about what has transpired this week, what you have accomplished, where you're going, and you feel very connected to your path. And I see a wonderful flow to things as the week ends. Very nice to see, my dear Scorpios. Right, let us move on now and get a message from your angels for the week. So we just want to see now what Scorpio's angels would like to share with them, please. And you have got no need to worry. And this message is very much connected to my Scorpios who are feeling our Nine of Wands energy. Your angels want you to know you've got nothing to worry about. You, my dear Scorpios, are going to get the outcome you want. Do not forget how strong you are. Once you get in there, once you make those first few bold, courageous steps forward, you're going to manage this with ease and you're going to move into the future quicker than you can imagine, leaving any stress and anxiety behind. So, no need to worry. That is all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful week, and I am sending you all so much love.